This Nibiru watcher is September 12, 2016, and I've got a captures of Nibiru and its neighboring planets over Germany. And we're going to start with Lake Starnberg. On this camera, I became a believer over a year and a half ago. So, over Lake Starnberg, we're going to see over here in the upper right the early signs of the plasma. But let's just watch the next frame. It's 5:30 in the morning, but in the next 30 minutes, it's suddenly as bright as the noonday sun. And here we go. Almost a nice dark black ball. Let me zoom in on that for you. No spider legs there, right? Now let's watch what happens as this thing approaches us. So, in the next frame, it mysteriously hits dim again. And look, let's zoom in on this one. The plasma is becoming more obvious and is more electrical in nature as we see this round ball with its plasma showing. And now, here we go with the next frame. This one. Let's zoom in on this one. The plasma is so thick, so dense, so charged, that it's actually blocking light from reaching the Earth. And that's what we're seeing here. Please watch this on a full HD screen. Don't just watch this on your cell phone. You need to see the electricity coming off the legs on this thing, okay? Watch this in the highest definition possible. Look at this electrical legs arcing off this thing. That is just amazing. Like I've been saying, it is plasma. And look at the direction of these legs are falling. It's inbound. It's coming straight at us. The tail is behind us. Wow. It's going to change shape as it continues to approach. Next, let's watch the next frame. It's gone, right? No more spider. And it's suddenly a little dim again. And why is it that every time this thing shows up, and then here comes the real sun, right? With the real sunrise, and it actually gets light. I don't know, I got some theories why it suddenly gets bright. Perhaps Nibiru is blocking the nemesis, its sun, during this time, and it moves out of the way, and then the nemesis light hits the Earth in this over Germany. Germany certainly gets the greatest views of this thing. So look at that. I certainly wish this would have been in full view of the camera, man. That would have been absolutely freaky. Look how big this thing would have been, okay? This thing would have taken up, the size of this thing would have been really big. Look at this, is just part of the circle. Wow, maybe one day it'll come straight in full view. Okay, let's watch another one. There's another camera view. Now watch this planet. This is probably it's hard to tell if it's Nibiru or not. I usually say it's Nibiru because I see more plasma and it's moving very fast. But if it stays in place for any length of time, it seems to not be Nibiru. It's probably one of the slower orbiting planets. So let's watch. Spot on the lens? Well, it just moved. Something stuck in a spider web? Well, it's gone, so how'd that suddenly disappear, right? Let's watch that again. It's only there for, starts at 11:40, makes appearance at 11:50, moves a little bit, and absolutely disappears. This is again over Germany. It's up on the roof. Not a whole lot of opportunity for spider webs on the very, very roof. It would have been directly in front of the lens. So, anyways, let's zoom in on that one again. Let's take our time with that. So here we go. It shows up at 11:40. Suddenly appears. It moves around, and it disappears. So here's a good shot of it. Actually, let's zoom in on that just a little bit. What could that possibly be? Well, it could only be a planet. Next, I thought this was pretty impressive. This camera. Now, see this nice, round, shadowy planet, and this one over here. Now keep your eyes focused on this as we run the time lapse, going forward in time. Drawing more into focus. Keep in mind, what is that? That looks familiar. Didn't we just see that earlier? Spider lens? Could be. But let's keep watching. As a matter of fact, let's see when the side information tells us anything about how this thing is mounted on the camera. Nope. Anyways, let's keep going and watch this thing orbit. By the way, if it was a spider on the lens, it would be clear and distinct and right up in your face, very clearly seeing all its 8 legs. It wouldn't be perfectly round in its center either. But let's watch this thing orbit. Did you see that? Look at that thing. I believe this is one of the moons on this object, because look how it orbits it. We'll keep going. There we go. Now we can see the shadow here on the camera. This is the best part. Now we get to watch this thing orbit. Okay, no spider legs there, right? Now watch this thing move. It's not an object. See, it just disappeared. And I believe it disappears because it's orbiting this object. So this must be one of the moons. Helion, Arbota. This thing, Helion, is a gas giant. Did you see that? Look at this thing orbit. That's in a crazy looking orbit too. Something stuck on a spider web? Nope, can't be. Because it disappears. And where are the spider legs now? Sorry for the internet connection's a little slow. And look at that. And then you can see the chemtrail planes off to the rescue here. Still don't think this is visible with the naked eye because of it's not very contrasted. It may have been a little more visible when it's absolutely dark, as you could see it on the camera for that one moment if you happen to look at the sky. Anyways, that's all I got for now. We can watch a few more frames of this. So in case you thought that was a spot on lens, no. Let's go back in time. Go to the link in the description. Watch this yourself. This stuff isn't photoshopped. Why would someone Photoshop something, by the way, right? Because they're trying to keep you from seeing it. Why would they want you to freak out? Because they're not done building their cities or stockpiling their underground tunnels from cities. Wow. Well, thank you for watching. Have a blessed day. Please copy, like, and share this video. And see you at the Lord's Supper.